All right. Well, hi, good morning. My name is Chris. Welcome to NetApp, where we are empowering our customers to change the world with data. A few years ago, we introduced the NetApp Data Fabric, which simplifies the orchestration of data for applications and analytics across the hybrid cloud. And we spent the last year or so talking about how companies use it to become data-driven. How data visionaries, folks like yourselves, are the people leading the way to digital transformation. Well, now we are focusing on data thrivers, the companies that are attracting new customers and creating new revenue streams by embracing digital transformation. So what makes a company a data thriver? These are the organizations that improve profitability by speeding up turnaround time from order to delivery. They leverage data to improve customer satisfaction, and they implement a closed-loop process to ensure that business and IT work in unison. Not only that, our data thrivers are better at mitigating risks and adhering to security compliance regulations. They share their data uniformly across the organization, and their data-driven insights span across systems and applications. So exactly how many companies can we consider data thrivers today? Well, last fall, NetApp partnered on a study with IDC to find that out, and based on our global survey, we found that when it comes to digital transformation, companies fall into one of 5 categories. Lagging a bit behind are the data resistors. Nearly 20% of companies fall into this category, where IT isn't quite aligned with enterprise strategy yet, and data management is a bit poor. But the biggest category, representing just over a third of all companies, are what we call data survivors. These are the guys who realize the need to develop a data-driven strategy, but their execution is still more on a project-by-project basis, so results aren't as predictable or repeatable as we might want yet. Now, in the top half of companies here, we find the data responders. The 22% of companies that have aligned business and IT goals to create new products and services, but they haven't realized that disruption potential of digital initiatives. And then as we get near to the top of the scale here, we find the data synergizers, the 15% of companies who have integrated their lines of business and IT management to deliver data-driven products and services on a continuous basis. But at the very top, these guys, the data thrivers. The roughly 1 in 10 companies that are aggressively using digital technologies to disrupt new markets and using data insights to drive business innovations. So how successful are these guys? Well, over the past 3 years, as compared to those data survivors, they have 6 times an improvement in operational efficiency, 3 times an increase in profitability, and twice the customer satisfaction. So not bad. Data thrivers are taking advantage of that inherent flexibility of the cloud, where the ability to scale up and down on demand and only pay for what you consume gives them the elasticity to tie IT to business demand. NetApp's Data Fabric can help you guys inspire innovation with the cloud so that you can unleash the full potential of your data as well. We provide the solutions that turn companies from data survivors into data thrivers. And a great example of this is our new Cloud Volumes service for AWS. This is a managed cloud service. It's ideal for the migration of any workload between on-prem locations and the cloud, including big data analytics, database, file share, and DevOps. NetApp Cloud Volumes supports the widest range of protocols, not only NFS v4, but also NFS v3 and SMB. That means you can finally move all of your legacy data to the public cloud without having to re-architect a thing. With Cloud Volumes, you get the enterprise class performance and the advanced features that you need to run any workload in the cloud, and the simple configuration tools let you expand volumes from 0 to 100 terabytes in less than 10 seconds. NetApp also supports the Kubernetes open source platform, which allows you to manage and consume multiple containerized volumes from any Kubernetes management host. It's just another great example of how NetApp's Data Fabric delivers the flexibility that you need to move data as your business needs change. And that is becoming more and more essential, right? Because your data is your most important asset, no matter what your business is. As a matter of fact, just last year, The Economist said, the world's most valuable resource is no longer oil, but data. And good news, we are all going to have a whole heck of a lot more of it. IDC forecasts that by the year 2025, 7 short years away, the global data sphere will grow to 163 zettabytes. That is more than 163 trillion gigs. I think we can safely say that that is a lot of data, right? But that also means, of course, a lot of opportunity. So, do companies have to be total disruptors or super agile newcomers to become data thrivers? Nope. Even the smallest of efforts can have an immediate impact. For example, Starbucks did it by creating an app which allows customers to pre-order and then pick it up at the store, right? Today, the Starbucks app contributes 20% of their overall revenue, right? John Deere did it. They've been selling tractors for 179 years, but they recently created the go-to digital platform for the agriculture industry, transforming the company from purely an equipment manufacturer to an enabler of digital farming. And today, they're thriving. Strong revenue growth and higher share prices. And one final example is NetApp. Over the past few years, we have become moving from more of a storage company to being known as the data authority for hybrid cloud. Our solutions and our services drive business outcomes and help data survivors transform into those data thrivers. So, how well will your company thrive with data? It all starts with the efforts of data visionaries like yourselves. Just ask yourselves a couple of simple questions. Are you looking to store files in AWS? Do you have applications that you'd like to run on AWS that maybe require shared file access? And do you have data sets that are made up of SMB and NFS? If any of this sounds familiar, we'd like to think we can help quite a bit. So, love to encourage you to stick around, talk to some of our experts about cloud volumes. We can even give you a demo of it here in the booth. Thanks a lot for joining us, folks. That's our presentation.